Hello, this is Miss Hampton. We had decided to do a few videos to help with some of the activities that we've been putting on the website for this coming week. And one of the activities is telling time. So there's going to be a telling time activity that's on the website, and I decided to do a demonstration or kind of teach a few of my students that I had picked to be on a video with me. And I want to thank their parents for allowing me to use them on this beautiful Saturday afternoon and for letting me be able to video them and put it on YouTube for everyone else to see in case they need some help with it. And I want to thank Miss Carrie for coming up with the idea of using a Zoom class to do it. That was a great idea. So I hope this helps just to explain it a little better and so that you're not doing it all alone. So I hope this works, and we will try it again soon. All right. Do you all want to? So we have Raylan, and who's this other little boy down here?
Paxton.
What's your name?
Paxton.
Paxton. And what's your name?
Ella.
Ella. Good. Okay, so we are going to talk about telling time. So let me do something real quick. So we're going to talk about telling time. So in your, hold on just a second. Presley has showed up. Presley, go back with your daddy. Okay, here, come say hi. Can you wave at them real quick? Say hi. Hi, guys. All right, go back with daddy. Okay, so we're going to talk about telling time. And on your activity that you're going to be doing next week, you're going to be making a clock. So you're going to get this activity. You can get it on the website. And some teachers will be sending out pictures of it just so you know what to click on. But when you print it out, it's going to look like this. And it's going to have 2 extra pages with it that have the clock. And then it has a blank circle. And then you've got an hour hand and a minute hand. And I've already cut all my stuff out. So if you don't have a printer, guys, what are some ways that we could make a clock? What do you think we could do to make a clock? You could draw it. What else? What else could you do? You could make it. Hold on just a second. I'm going to shut my door real quick. Sorry. My dogs were barking. Sorry. All right. So we could draw it. Okay, so we could draw it on a piece of paper, couldn't we? We could draw it with chalk outside on the sidewalk. If you have a paper plate, you could make one on a paper plate. You could do all kinds of stuff, right? So even if you can't print it, it's not a big deal, is it? Because we can find some other ways to do it, can't we? Yep. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut your clock out, and then it has these little lines in between the numbers that you're going to make little slits for, and you're going to cut this clock out. So what I've done, I had to improvise because Miss Hampton didn't have a brad to go in the middle of it. So I'm going to use a tie off of a bread bag. You know what this is? You seen these before? Okay. I tried to put the minute hand and the hour hand on it, but it wouldn't turn. So I'm just going to have to hold those with my fingers. But we can be creative, can't we? We don't have to have exact materials. So I'm going to make my clock. Here's my clock. So when we have a clock, you have a minute hand, which is the long hand, and you have an hour hand, which is the short little small hand. Okay? Are you with me so far? So on a clock, you have all these little lines, don't you? What do you think those lines are? Do you know? What do you think they are? Each line represents what? What do you think, Ella? Do you know? They represent minutes. So every line is a different minute. So if you start up here at the top on the 12, the first line would be 1. Then we go the second one, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when we get to the number 1, how many minutes has it been?
10 minutes.
It's been
5 minutes.
5 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lift up this number 1. And under the number 1, I'm going to write the number 5. Because when you count on a clock, we count by 5s. Because it's been 5 minutes by the time it gets to this 1. So there's the 5 minutes. So then, if this is 5, we're going to keep counting. And we're going to say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many minutes has it been at 2? 10 minutes. So I'm going to keep writing all the way around through here by 5s. So then it's going to look like this, how it has 10s here, and you lift up every single one. So let me write mine down real quick. So 5, 10, what comes after 10 if you're counting by 5s? Do you know?
Me.
What is it?
15.
15, then what?
20.
20, then
30.
25,
25.
then 35, then 40, then 45. I'm writing these as I'm saying them. Then 50, then 55, then 60. So underneath every one, you've got how many minutes it's been. Can you see that? So underneath the 8, it's been 40 minutes. Does that make sense so far? Yeah. So what we're going to be talking about is the hour and the half hour. So when it's at the hour, your minute is always going to be pointing at this 12. Oops, I dropped it. Brad, don't I? So if you have an hour, the minute hand will always be at the 12. So if I were to put my hour hand pointing at the 2, I know this is backwards for you, so it's a little hard. What time would that be? Do you know? 2 what?
2:30.
Well, if it's the hour, it's on the 12, so it's going to say o'clock. Can you say that?
O'clock.
So it would say
o'clock.
2 o'clock. So it'd be 2 o'clock, wouldn't it? What if I pointed the hour hand at the 1? What would it be?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Good. So what if I pointed it at? Oops, I'm losing it. Let me adjust. If I pointed at the 10, what would it be?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Good, Raylan. Okay, so then that's if the minute hand is on the 12, it's o'clock. What if the minute hand is on the 6? What do you think it would be?
6 o'clock.
Well, if it's half an hour, we go all the way around, and underneath it says what? Can you read it? It's kind of backwards, isn't it? I know. It shows it backwards, doesn't it? 30. So what did you say earlier, Raylan? If I had it on the 1 and the 6, it would say what? 1:30. 1:30. Good. So how many hours are on the clock? If I'm looking at this, how many hours are on this 1 clock?
12.
12 hours, right? Because that's the biggest number we have, and it stops, and then it starts all the way over. So if we have 12 hours in the morning, and then it starts all the way over, and we have 12 more hours in the afternoon. So that means we have 24 hours in one day. If I were to count all of these little minutes and go all the way around, 1 hour, or yeah, 1 hour is 60 minutes. Did you know that? We have 60 minutes every hour. So I'm going to, this is a little hard to do. So I'm going to draw. I've stolen Presley's board. You like my board? I stole it from Presley. That's okay. She's letting me borrow it. If I have a minute hand, which is the long hand, pointing all the way up at 12, it's going to be what? 30 or o'clock? Do you know? Is it 30 or is it o'clock?
O'clock.
O'clock. So if I pointed the hour hand at the 3, it would say 3
O'clock.
o'clock. So we would write it like this: 3, 0, 0. 3 o'clock. I know it's backwards, and you've got.
It's not for me.
Is it not backwards for you? So it would be 3 o'clock. So then, if I changed it and I did the hour hand pointing at the 6, it would say what?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Paxton, do you see that? 6 o'clock. Right? You see it? So what if I move the hour hand to the 9 and my minute hand is on the 6? Then what does it say? You look at your hour hand first, and it's what?
9:30.
9:30. So we would write 9 colon 30. That's how we would write it. Do you see how I wrote it? 9:30. Does that make sense? Yeah? All right. I'm going to give each of you one, and you're going to tell me what it is. Think you can handle it? Let's see. I want this one for Raylan. Raylan, what is that?
2:30.
2:30. Good. All right, Paxton, this one's yours. Are you ready? Ooh. Miss Hampton's not very good at drawing a straight line, am I? Oops. What time is it, Paxton? We gotta look at the short hand first, your arrow hand. What's it pointing at? Paxton, can you hear me? You can't hear me?
No.
What time is this? We look at the hour hand and it's at
10:30.
10:30 would be down here. So if it's 10, up here would be 10 what? 10 o'clock. If we wanted to say 10:30, we make it point at the 6. Make sense? All right, Ella, your turn. Are you ready? So we have the short hand on the 4 and the minute hand on the 6. What time is it?
10. 4:30.
4:30. Good, because the hour hand is on the 4, and then we come down here to the minutes is 6. So if we have the minutes start on the 12, then it's going to be 0, right? Because that's what we start with when we count is 0. So we would have 0, 0. But if we had counted all the way around, remember, what do we count by whenever we're counting our clock?
5.
5. So let's count them. So we would say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So when you get to the 6, it would be 30, right? So up here is 0. All right. Raylan, you want another one? Okay, let's see. What's this one, Raylan?
8 o'clock.
Good. All right. Paxton, your turn. Are you ready? Can you hear me? Paxton's thinking, I don't want to be doing math on a Saturday, do you?
No.
What time is this, Paxton? You see it? We're going to look at our shorthand first. So what's the hour hand pointing at, Paxton?
5 o'clock.
Well, if we're down here now, remember a clock's up here. So if we go all the way around, it's going to be how many minutes?
6.
Right. So it'd be 30 minutes. So it's going to say, what's the hour? Paxton, what's the hour? Good. 5:30. Good. All right, Ella, last one. Are you ready? Here we go. What's this one, Ella?
Eleven or 12.
11
O'clock.
o'clock. Good. All right. Do you all understand it a little? So whenever you get your paper that you're going to be doing an activity for next week, all you have to do is tell me what time it is. So it's either going to say o'clock or it's going to say 30, because when we get to the 6, that's been 30 minutes. Give me a thumbs up if you get me. Do you understand? You think you can do it? No, Paxton? Oh, I think you can do it. All right. Do you want to wave and tell everybody goodbye before I stop recording? Say bye, guys.
Bye.